Hi Aquarius, this is your reading for Korea, May 2020. I hope you're doing well. I'm hoping this reading really gives you lots of clarity, information, and knowledge. We're going to check up and see what's coming through in regards to your career for May. If you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do give away every single month. If you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy if you are interested. So I'm wearing the career one right here. These are meditated with, they're saged, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. They're also handmade by me. There's lots of different ones on my Etsy shop, so do check out the description box below where there will be a link to my Etsy shop. And also check out the reviews because that is where you can see how other people have seen results with them, and how they have felt with them and all that good stuff. And so free international shipping as well. There's so many different bracelets on there, so do check that out if you're interested. There's lots of other items on there as well. So yeah, that is what we have. Alright, so Aquarius, we are going to see what is coming through, and let's see what's happening for Korea, May 2020 for Aquarius and the Aquarians. Okay. Whoa. Strength card, 10 of Wands, the Hermit, we've got the Two of Pentacles, just push those down there, King of Wands. I feel like you're taking matters into your own hands. That's something that's really coming through. Okay, it's almost like you don't want to rely on anyone or anything in May. You just want to do things for you. What this also suggests to me as well is that if you are someone who is working for someone else, you may also feel like, you know what, I want to set up my own business. I want to do things for myself. I want to live on my own terms, my own conditions. I want to be the one in charge. At times you may even feel like you're working in a situation where people don't do as they're told, or people just take forever doing certain things, and you're like, am I just the only one, doing things properly? That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling here. And also for those of you that are perhaps unemployed, you may think to yourself, why can't I work for myself? Why can't I do things for me? Because there are so many people right now that are finding it so hard to get a job, and they're thinking to themselves, I have so many skills, I have so much to offer, so much to give. So why are people not having me? I could give so much. So this particular reading stretches across the board. It really does. It's that open. You may even think, I have this hobby. I'm just going to share it. You may share it on a platform. You may decide to set up your own business in May. I feel like you're just going to take matters into your own hands. You may even, think to yourself, once when the time is right, I might change my job. I feel like in May you're really going to be thinking and reflecting a lot. I feel like some of you can make some very quick changes, sudden changes, quick decisions. I would say that with the fact that mid-May we've got 3 retrogrades happening, you may be compelled to really make some big, bold choices. Try not to rush things. I know that it's one of those things where it's almost like I'm telling you, I'm advising you not to, but at the end of the day, you can make your own choices, you can make your own decisions, you can do what you want to do, but it's not necessarily the most advisable thing to chase after certain things in regards to making really quick decisions. I would recommend thinking about things just a little bit, because you don't want to regret anything. Not that I feel you would regret this in the end, but I do feel, especially with how everything is in the world right now, there are certain companies that are uncertain about things, and there are certain platforms that are, just really at times quite chaotic. Not in terms of how many people are on there, but just in regards to how, what's the phrase? It's more so there's just, this very very strong energy of everyone sort of wanting to do the same thing, and I just feel like take your time with any decisions. Basically, just take your time with certain decisions that you may feel like you may rush. For example, you might think to yourself, I'm going to give in my letter, I'm going to leave this place. but just think about it, you know, especially with everything going on in the world right now. There's nothing wrong with setting up business, you know, on the side and things like that, but what I would recommend is try not to set up a business without that being stable and just quit your job. You know, you want to make sure that you sort of do things in a very balanced way so that you have something that's stable whilst you're setting up something and trying to make it stable. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're thinking like, wow, you know, YouTube's an amazing platform, you know, things could be really amazing on there, I would recommend obviously not quitting something like your job to then just build and then start, you know, building a platform, you know, building on a platform. Make sure you make that quite stable before you would quit. You know what I mean? For those of you that are completely unemployed, of course, you've then got nothing to lose, in which case you can put your all into it, you know? So it's different because, of course, everyone is in a different situation in regards to career, but this is a very open reading, which is why, of course, I am saying it like this. But that's what we've got, you know, this is really you taking matters in your own hands, but just make sure that, you know, before you rush and make a decision, you think about, you know, certain things in that sense. I was just writing down the title of this video, which is taking matters into your own hands. So that's what we've got. You know, this is about the wand, you know, making things happen, but you quite literally wanting that wand, making your own decisions, taking charge, taking control, you know, having strength, like tame your fears, you know, absolutely. But it's also very important to be realistic. You don't want to burden yourself by quitting something just to then start something and then realize like, oh my God, this is going to take so much more, you know, than anything else, because you might think to yourself like, oh my God, you know, this could be amazing, I'll put in so much work, you know, it's gonna work. Yes, it can work, but of course we want to make sure that things are balanced on both sides of the spectrum. But that's specifically for those of you that are employed but maybe, you know, really compelled to do something. Thing is, with 3 retrogrades, you may feel very spontaneous at times, so just be aware. It is an energy that I think is important to mention because tarot can help us to avoid certain situations that we can get into. So I feel like this can help a lot of you, you know, see that, okay, maybe it's not the right time to just like rush certain decisions and choices. Okay, but the 9 of Cups here is absolutely go towards your dreams, go towards your wishes, do things for you, you know, open up and have a look at the horizon, put yourself first, you know, do the things that you want to do, but just make sure that you analyse and you think about them before rushing to do them, because then you might feel burdened. You know, you may feel like you can't handle it or you made the wrong decision. I wouldn't necessarily say that you would have, I mean, I don't want to say that you would have like full-on regret, but I definitely feel you'd be very burdened, you know. King of Cups. Yeah, it's about putting yourself first, but just analysing everything from every perspective. You're taking matters into your own hands. You know, you might even think, I don't like working here. You know, what I would say is try and, especially in May, if you are wanting to change jobs and things like that, just be sure that you have something stable on the side before you switch. Especially with the way in which things are right now in the world, everything's so uncertain. Make sure you have something stable before you make that switch. Unless, of course, you don't want something stable on the side and you just want to, you know, completely move on from that, then that's your choice, remember. But I see some of you may make some very spontaneous decisions. Look, we've got the Fool here. The Fool is ruled by Uranus. It's very rebellious, the Fool, and the Fool likes to make some very spontaneous decisions which can hurt them. So just know that with tarot, it doesn't mean that that will all happen because we have free will, right? We can change and alter different things, but it does show that it's important to think about things before we make those decisions, just in case. You know, we don't want to then regret those decisions and think, oh no, really shouldn't have done that. I feel so burdened. I feel stupid. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So taking matters into your own hands is a great thing, but just with some balance. That is the key recipe. So this is your reading, Aquarius. I hope it gives you lots of clarity, information and knowledge. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, let me know in the comment section below how this resonated, and don't forget to check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, bracelets which are on Etsy, Patreon, you know, all that good stuff is in the description box below. And I hope you have a lovely day or night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Do take care, stay safe, and I'm sending so much love and light and positivity your way. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon if you choose to click on another one of my videos.